all, welcome back to Pabbly. Come, I'll show you how this automation is going to work before we learn how to create this. So let's say someone purchases this face toner. So I'm going to purchase this face toner as dummy user. As you can see, I've entered all of my details and I'm going to click on this pay 550. Once I click on this pay 550, I'm going to select the payment method as UPI and click on this verify and pay, and I'm going to purchase this product as dummy user. For that, I'm going to confirm the payment, and once I confirm this payment, you're going to see yes, it is saying payment successful. So we have purchased this product. Now let's open our Airtable and you're going to see within seconds and in real time the details of my customer has been added. You're going to see the same name, same product name, same email address, same phone number, same city and the same payment method. So yes, this is no magic. This is the power of automation which we are going to create in today's video. And if you also want to create this amazing automation for your own business, then watch this tutorial till the end. So let's move on further and see how we created this. So to create this automation, open a new tab and search for pabbly.com/connect in your browser, and it is going to open the landing page of Pabbly Connect. And Pabbly Connect is the amazing tool using which we are going to create this magic. But before we move on further and create this magic, I'll show you something very helpful. This is the Pabbly community where automation users, business owners and marketers connect. Pabbly community is a space where users share their ideas, workflow tips, doubts and solutions. So if you're stuck at any step, the community is a great resource for guidance. And if you also want to join this amazing community, the link is given in the description box below. You can check it out. So let's go back towards the landing page of Pabbly Connect and learn how to create this automation. So as you can see on the landing page of Pabbly Connect, we have two options: sign in and sign up for free. So if you are an existing user, click on sign in and log in inside Pabbly Connect. But if you're a new user, click on the sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month to explore Pabbly Connect. I'm an existing user, so I'm going to click on this sign in, and once we click on this sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps. Now we have to go towards this Pabbly Connect and click on this access now. Once we click on this access now, it is going to open the dashboard of my Pabbly Connect's account, and to get started we have to click on this create workflow. It is asking me to select the workflow builder, the new one or the classic one. So the new workflow builder is modern, faster and flexible, while the classic one is stable and has a familiar approach. So I'm going to use this new one. If you wish, you can definitely go for the classic one too. So let's select the workflow builder. Now enter the workflow name and select the folder in which you want to save the workflow. So if you also want to create a new folder, go on this create new folder button and create your own. After entering the workflow name and selecting the folder, click on this create, and the most important window for automation will open. So this is the most important window for automation because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens, and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger starts the process and the actions are results towards the same. So to get started, we have to click on this add trigger button. For the trigger application, we have to search for Razorpay. So let's search for Razorpay selected. For the event, we have to keep it as payment captured and click on this connect. Now it is giving me a webhook URL. So using this webhook URL only, we're going to create a connection between Razorpay and Pabbly Connect. So let's copy this webhook URL and open our Razorpay application. Now after opening Razorpay, from the left end of the side, go to its this developers and then webhooks. Now click on this add new webhook so that we can add the webhook we copied from our workflow over here. For the webhook URL, just paste the URL which you copied from the workflow. It is asking for the secret and alert email. So both of these are not required. If you wish, you can definitely fill this out too. Now we have this active event. So for the active events, you have to make sure that you select payment captured. It is really important that you make sure that you select this payment captured. After selecting this active event, click on this create webhook and you're going to see it is saying webhook saved successfully. So as you can see, we have successfully added our webhook URL right over here. And with this, we have created a connection between Razorpay and Pabbly Connect, but now it is saying waiting for webhook response. So let's capture this webhook response by doing a test submission. How are we going to do this test submission? So I'm going to purchase a product and do this test submission. So you have to go towards this payment links, copy a payment link and purchase a product. Alright, so I'm going to enter all of my details. I'm going to enter the amount, the first name, last name, email, phone, street, city, city, state, pin code. Now let's select the product name and click on this pay 550. Once I'm going to click on this pay 550, over here going to say it is asking me to select the payment method. So I'm going to select it as UPI and I'm going to purchase this product using the UPI ID. So I'm going to enter my UPI ID and click on this verify and pay, and now it is saying open your Razorpay app and complete the payment. So let's complete this payment, and within seconds you're going to see the payment is successful. And now with this we have successfully purchased this product. All right, so let's open our workflow because we have successfully completed the test submission, and you're going to see that Pabbly has also captured the webhook response. You're going to see that Pabbly has captured all the details, and these details are exactly the same which we entered during the test submission, be it the name, the email, the phone number, the city, or the payment method, or the rest of the details too. Now I'm going to add these details in my Airtable. But before adding the details in my Airtable, I have to make sure that I'm creating this automation only for a particular product, which is this face toner. I want that whenever this skincare face toner is purchased, then only the details should be added in this Airtable. So to do this, I'm going to click on this add new action step. For the action application, I'm going to apply filter. So filter is a feature by Pabbly which helps you to add conditions in your workflow. For the event, you have to select filter values and click on this connect. For the label over here, as you can see in my payment page, I had the option of selecting the product name, which is this. So over here, this will be our label. All right, so I'm going to select the label as this, which is product name. For the filter type, I'm going to keep it as equals to, and I'm going to enter the value, which is face toner, and click on this save and send test request, and it is saying success, condition is true. So now for the product name, if it is face toner, then only this workflow is going to move in further, otherwise it will stop right over here. If you don't want to create this automation only for a particular product, you can ignore this step 2 and directly move in further and add your details in your Airtable base. So to do this, I'm going to click on this add new action step. For the action application, I'm going to search for Airtable and select it. For the event, we have to select it as create record and click on this connect. Now if you have already created a connection between Airtable and Pabbly Connect, click on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, follow me, click on add a new connection and then connect with Airtable. Once you click on this connect with Airtable, first of all you have to make sure that you have logged in your Airtable account before starting with the automation. So if you have not logged in your Airtable account prior starting to this automation, first Pabbly is going to ask you to log in your Airtable account, and then only you're going to get this page where Pabbly is going to ask you for some permissions. So once you come on this page, you have two options: add all resources or add a base. So if you go for this add all resources, all the current and the future bases permissions will be given. But if you want, you can definitely give the permission only for a particular base for which you want to create this automation. So I'm going to give the permission only for a particular base for which I want to create this automation, which is new orders. So I'm going to click on this add base and I'm going to select new orders over here. And once I select this, I'm going to click on this grant access and my Airtable account will be connected with Pabbly Connect. It is very easy. You can trust Pabbly. Your data is secure with us. No need to worry. After selecting the base name, we have to select the table name. And now one by one, we have to enter all of these details so that we can add these details in our Airtable base. But we are not going to enter it manually by typing it like this, but instead we are going to map it. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And when we insert the data from the previous step, automatically our data becomes dynamic and change with every new response received. So that's the reason why we insert the data from the previous step, so that we can run our workflow in real time. So one by one, I'm going to map all the details which I want to add in my Airtable base. After mapping all of these details, I am going to move on further, and now it is asking me for enable typecasting. So if typecasting is enabled, it allows you to forcefully create an option with the passed value in the multiple choice type field. So if you wish, you can definitely enable it. I'm going to keep it as false and click on this save and send test request. Once we click on this save and send test request, we have received the positive response that we have successfully added the details of our customers in our Airtable. So let's open our Airtable and you're going to see the detail have been added. You're going to see the name, the product name, the email, the phone number, the city, and also the payment method, which is UPI. And with this, we have successfully completed our workflow. And now, like I showed in the starting of this video, that whenever we are going to receive a new payment from Razorpay, automatically the details of the same will be added in my Airtable too. And all of this is going to happen in backend. We don't have to come back in again to our workflow to click on save and send test request. You know what you have to do. You have to just sit back and relax, and this automation automation is going to run in backend. So go and try this amazing automation, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect. And while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. For your reference, I'll add the workflow URL of my workflow in the description box below. You can check out my workflow and create this amazing automation for your own business too. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching. So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can connect many more applications. And now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. And now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect.